So welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Florencia Gascoigne-Mix and I will be your child's Spanish teacher. I would like to begin this presentation with a quick video that explains much better than me why is it important to become bilingual. Well, the video shows some of the benefits of becoming bilingual, but there are many others. You can see on your screen, you can read on your own some of the other benefits of becoming bilingual. This is something that I feel very passionate about and that I have benefited tremendously from throughout my life, speaking not only Spanish, but also French and English. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to be able to convey this passion of being bilingual to your child this year. So FYI, Spanish is an elective, but it is a very, I would say, not very, but it is academic and rigorous elective. And that's why I believe on really creating a strong grammatical foundation. We are going to be acquiring the language more than learning the language, which is more organic and natural, and this is accomplished through comprehensible input. Well, I will be presenting vocabulary in opportunities for the kids to acquire the language using things that are easy for them to relate to. I make a big emphasis on oral communication. Not all the teachers emphasize oral communication, but for me it's very important. So you will be hearing your child speaking in Spanish at home, and that is always a good thing. I like to believe that I facilitate and innovate learning with technology integration. You will be seeing your child doing most of the homework using the computers. Because using the computer applications is going to allow them to do the stuff that is not so exciting, the boring stuff that we really don't want to do in class, which is the repetition. I want to save the class time for communication, interaction, working in groups. But when it comes to really repeat and emphasize those grammatical structures and the vocabulary, it's important that they do it, and normally they'll do it at home. Recurrent repetition is shown to improve retention, which is huge, obviously, to master the language. And we also are going to spend some part of the year and throughout all the units learning about the culture in all the other Spanish-speaking countries, because if we love the culture, we are more likely to learn and acquire the language. So what is exactly that we're going to be learning? I don't really want to go in a lot of detail on the class syllabus, but we will be learning this year the most high frequency vocabulary words and the basic Spanish grammar. And when I say basic, I'm talking about the pronouns, the prepositions, the articles, and of course, we are going to be learning most of the present tense. However, I would like to really point out right now that for 7th graders, it's important to understand that in order to be eligible for the 2nd year of Spanish here at Hall, which is Spanish 2, they must finish the year with an approaching of or a proficient grade. Students that overall finish the year with an emerging cannot move forward to Spanish 2 as an 8th grader because Spanish is in many ways like math, and we're building the blocks, and without having a strong foundation, we cannot move forward. So please, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for parents and kids to understand that it is imperative that the kids finish the year with approaching or a proficient grade. So how are we going to learn the language? I really believe in innovative learning. In fact, my master's in education was in technology integration and innovative learning, and I'm very inspired by the TPACK, and TPACK stands for Technology, Pedagogical, and Content Knowledge, and it really shows that with a mixture of technology, a good sound pedagogy, and a strong content, is when we really kind of hit the sweet spot of learning. In order to do that, I will be relying in a lot of tech tools, in a lot of technology integration. You can see on your screen some of the apps and programs that we will be using in class. We'll be using some more than others and in different capacities. And all the kids at some point will be comfortable and familiar with these tools. However, in addition to technology, I'm also a strong believer on the traditional tools such as flashcards, the vocab list, study guides, grammar sheets, the test book, oral presentations, and more. The textbook that we'll be using this year is going to be a new textbook that has a very strong online component. So that is something that I'm very excited about. What are the expectations to succeed in the class? So for the kid to be successful in the class, obviously, we need first to be present, participate, but one of the big questions is homework. I like to believe that I don't assign busy work, but Spanish, just like in math, needs to be practiced in a regular basis, daily if possible, but if it's not possible, at least every single day that we have class. So for my classes, the homework is going to be mainly online. The kids are expected to do homework 3 times a week. Normally, I don't like to assign homework the last class of the week, which is usually on Friday, so they can have the free weekend where they can restore and play and do other stuff other than homework. As an average, you should expect your child to spend 10 to 15 minutes a day doing the homework. And I say as an average because some kids are faster learners than others. Some kids might take 5 minutes to complete an assignment, and some others might take 20 minutes. But in general, you should expect 10 to 15 minutes a day. If your child is really a slow processor and he or she spends much more time than the 10 or 15 minutes, please do send me an email separate and we will make special accommodations, because I don't want anybody to spend a tremendous amount of time doing homework every day and have a heavier load and an increase in stress. The homework in ALMA is shown as a habit of learning. It is really the kid showing ownership of learning. So it's not going to show, as a grade like a test. It's more like habit of learning grade. We are going to continue using standards-based grading. And for my class, the grades are assigned based on a rubric or on a test. If they do a test, or even if a rubric, everything boils down to, what is the percent? And in general, a proficient grade is anything above 85%. Approaching is in the range of 65 to 84%. And emerging is going to be 65% or below. I will be posting the homework grade and the test grade in ALMA. I normally post at the end of every unit, which is roughly every 3 weeks. I do not post in ALMA every single homework assignment because it becomes a little bit too overwhelming for both kids and the parents. So If you need to contact me, you can always use my email. It's much easier than calling on the phone these days. And really, I really hope that you understand that it's not always possible to answer during the afternoon or in the evening, but I really try to reply to the parents within 24 hours. So I hope this was clear. If you have any further questions, or if you want more detail about any of the things that I talked about, just feel free to contact me. Once again, my email is here and is also posted in the school website. Otherwise, thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.